Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Dive right into some most recent news here. The SEC resets its relationship with crypto. Let's dive right into it here. So SEC resets its crypto relationship. Their crypto task force held a roundtable Friday to air out issues with how the crypto world interacts with securities laws. So here we see the U.S. SEC is looking to reset its relationship with the crypto industry even before a permanent chair is confirmed by Congress. So this is huge news, guys. And we look at all the hurdles that crypto has faced with having a SEC chairman, Gary Gensler, attack and target the crypto industry, essentially putting a halt to adoption, right? And in turn, you saw that with other branches of government within the United States, where they seized crypto for whatever reason and sold it for fractions of the cost when they could have easily had billions just by holding it, because it was just trying to keep the traditional way of doing things the same, right? And we see the cost of that lack of vision, or lack of, being open-minded to new technology. So here it goes into why it matters. SEC is arguably the most important federal regulator in crypto at the moment, while a sister agency, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, may be the regulator that might one day oversee crypto spot markets. But right now, it's the SEC that most companies in the sector look for guidance on to see what exactly they can do. So love to see this, and I love to see that we're getting the guidance and the not only regulations, but really just the framework on how to navigate through the crypto space without being sued or without potentially breaking any laws, right? The regulatory clarity coming is going to be huge, guys. So if this doesn't make you excited, I don't know what will, because this kind of confirms that crypto is here to stay. Crypto's not going anywhere, right? So this is very exciting. Next up, Ethereum's path back to 2.5 depends on three key factors. I think it might be five, but they're going to say three. Let's dive in to see what's going on here. Ethereum, Petra upgrade, a rising TVL, and declining exchange supply signal strengthening fundamentals. Will Ethereum Petra upgrade impact Ethereum's price? Many of the Ethereum network's challenges are expected to be addressed with this Petra upgrade, scheduled for late April, early June. Among the proposed changes is a doubling of the data that can be included in each block, which should help lower fees for roll-ups and privacy-focused mechanisms. Other notable improvements of this Petra upgrade is the introduction of smart accounts, which allows wallets to function like smart contracts during transactions. This enables gas fee sponsorship, passkey authorization, and batch transactions. Huge, guys, making it more seamless to utilize the Ethereum network. Ethereum TVL growth and reduced supply on exchanges. This is the qualifiers or the signals for a rally in Ethereum price. Lastly, they're saying here Ethereum's network is gaining momentum in the RWA, real world asset industry, particularly after BlackRock Build Fund surpassed 1.5 billion in capitalization. The Ethereum ecosystem, including its layer 2 scalability solutions, accounts for over 80% of this market. Guys, we just got done talking about RWAs, right? You guys know our plays when it comes to real world assets, right? There's a ton of potential, especially for us that are in the real estate industry or in traditional industries where you can eventually fractionalize that asset, that real world asset, and bring it onto chain. It's huge, guys, endless. Ethereum's, or they say Ether's price drop below 1900 on March 10th likely reflected overly bearish expectations. However, the tide appears to have turned as Ethereum network demonstrated resilience and traders continued to withdraw from exchanges, setting the stage for a potential rally towards 2500, guys. there's no scenario where Ethereum doesn't win. I just want everyone to know that. Everyone is, most people, I think we might have been the only channel, one of the only channels that weren't counting Ethereum out. Ethereum is by far one of the most undervalued sure bets you can make in 2025. Not lose sleep, not lose any sleep, right? You buy some Ethereum, I'm not worried, all right? I'm not worried. Ethereum's not going anywhere, even if it flips. That's happened before. Ethereum has dropped down to 3 before. It hasn't been number 2. It's dropped down before, and that's okay. There's still value there. So love what I'm seeing with Ethereum. And I think, like I said, I don't think it's too late. Like, I think there is still time. I think Ethereum is going to do just fine, and we'll see how it does towards the end of this year, especially going into 2026. So next up, Bitcoin mining stocks down after Microsoft scrapes data center plans. Microsoft has reportedly cut plans to invest in data centers in the US and Europe, driving cryptocurrency miner stocks to tumble on March 26. So here, Bitcoin mining stocks are down after tech giant Microsoft scrapped its plans to invest in new AI data centers in the US and Europe, citing a potential oversupply. Shares of crypto miners, Bitfarms, CleanSpark, Core Scientific, Hut 8, Marathon Digital, and Riot dropped between 4 and 12% in tandem with the news, the data shows. So miners are diversified, and they're saying here miners are diversifying into AI data centers, hosting as a way to expand revenue and repurpose existing infrastructure for high performance computing. So really utilizing that as a hedge, right? Because you don't know how you're going to perform when it comes to just straight Bitcoin mining. They're trying to hedge, right? And you got a big company like Microsoft, which I don't want to say it's strange that Microsoft has taken the stance to be pretty much anti like crypto. I don't think they're anti AI, but they took a big stance to not invest in Bitcoin or put Bitcoin on their balance sheets for whatever reason. Microsoft, it's one of those things. I just think that they have old money, right? Old money and, old way of doing things. But I don't want to say I'm shocked that Microsoft made that decision. Microsoft has pretty much been behind on not technology, of course not, because, they're Microsoft, but they haven't really been leading the way when it comes to making that leap towards blockchain tech and seeing the value there, right? But then you see like Dell, who's on the governing council of HBAR, right? Which is Microsoft's direct competitor, right? I think there's going to be a shift, right? And there's going to be a shift where you either adopt or get left behind, right? There's not really a scenario where crypto and blockchain tech doesn't become a part of how we do everything, right? Let alone AI. Like I know Microsoft is looking at AI, uses AI in some regard, yes, but to further expand that, blockchain tech aligned with that, it's going to be a no-brainer. It's going to be one of those things where you're going to have your adopt or you're going to be extinct, right? Do I think Microsoft is ever going to go away? I don't know. I don't think so, right? I don't think so, but we've seen big companies, maybe not as big as Microsoft. We've seen big companies that have refused to adopt and are no longer with us. Like, you guys remember Redbox, you guys remember Blockbuster, right? You remember Radio Shack, right? Companies that just failed to adopt and got comfortable with how things were, how we made our millions and billions in sales, and our bottom line is going through the roof. It'll never, and they didn't evolve. And that's what I think you're going to see probably within the next 5 years. You're going to see a shift for companies that just never evolved, never evolved and never invested in the new tech or even just educated themselves and implement. You don't even have to, you can just implement the technology in how you're doing your business today and be more effective, right? And your EBITDA will will flourish because you're cutting down costs in some regard and you're being more efficient, and ultimately customers' needs are being met, right? So we'll see how this goes. Not too surprised. Let's take a look here at the charts. I'm not like anti Microsoft either. I'm just, when I hear Microsoft, I'm just like, you know, Microsoft OG, not really pro crypto yet, but you know, but I wouldn't be surprised, right? This is like, I'm not surprised that they're not doing it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out that they were and just didn't say anything, if that makes sense. So take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's respecting our levels perfectly. This is a daily time frame. You go to the 4-hour time frame, you see like our level is being respected perfectly. I do think a breakout here, I think up is the only way to go, especially if you go to the daily. You can kind of see the inverted head and shoulders a little bit better to the upside, guys. I definitely think it's time. I don't see anything signaling that we would not, as long as you stay within these levels. Crypto bubbles as well for the day. More green than we're used to. But for the month's just about over. It's been one heck of a month, but ton of opportunity in that month, guys. Ton of opportunity. And as we see here, we see that through it all, guys, there's going to be people that aren't going to take this opportunity seriously. There's going to be people that are just going to miss the boat. And unfortunately, you're going to have to be okay with that, because by the time they take action, it's going to be too late. And you're unfortunately going to have to sell to them at a higher rate than what they could have bought today. I don't really know how better of a picture that can be painted to show people that this is probably one of the last times for, I would say, the top time of the decade to make life-changing income, right? At least of the decade. Like crypto, you're able to get at the ground floor where before you needed to know somebody, you need to be in a circle to invest. Now, through the use of a phone, the use of having a PayPal account, or just opening up an account, like the barrier to entry is essentially nothing. You don't have to know anyone. You just got to take action, right? And the research is out there. So, you know, I think that there is very much an opportunity of a lifetime to accumulate and change your life forever, guys. So definitely want to highlight that, give you guys a market update. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.